Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a lace closure with clip-ins. I saw this style on Instagram and I thought it was so cute and I wanted to try it. So as you can see, I just braided everything down and left my little widow's peak and this hair beside my widow's peak. I put a rubber band around it because I needed to hold it in place. So that's not like anything that you have to do. I just do that to make it easier for myself. And I'm just going to sew the net. The net is going to be like the protective barrier, and also the clip-ins can use the net for a little bit of reinforcement. So all that tension does not have to be on your hair. And as I'm wearing it right now, I actually sleep in them and it does not hurt, it doesn't move and all that good stuff. So yeah, I would strongly suggest that you use a net. Plus we are on a healthy hair journey over here, so we're going to take all the protective styles that we can get. You know, just because we're on a hair growth journey does not mean we have to do boring hair, period. Exact hair that I'm using is linked in the description box. If you click the link, it is commission for it, but the hair is not sponsored. So that means that I had this hair in my possession before I ever tried to promote it or anything like that. I just really like the hair, so I tried to go see if there was like a little link I could use, and I was able to get that, and it is down in the description bar. So yeah. I don't know why I was trying to sew this without pinning it down first. Make sure you get some bobby pins and pin the other side and pin the back, so it makes it so much easier for yourself, because it's going to be a struggle if you don't. You may need to reinforce the thread that's holding the clip onto the weft because the thread is so thin. I don't know why it's literal string. So you might need to get some more durable thread and reinforce the comb. I only had to do it on like two of them, but that's just something to keep in mind. And once the comb was into the net, it was very snug. It doesn't move. So yeah, the only other thing I would suggest is making sure that the web is laying very flat. And you'll see, like, once I turn around, some of the webs I put in, some of the clip-ins I put in at the top, they were kind of gaping a little bit because they didn't have a clip in the middle. So for the ones that don't have a clip in the middle, you want to make sure you kind of give them, don't pull it tight, but give it a little extra tug so you can make sure that it's flat, because once you try to comb everything down, if the weft is sticking out, it's gonna, catch your comb or catch your brush or whatever. Now, to make the closure look natural, the closure looks natural anyway because of the lace, but those little corners, it can kind of look a little white. So I always spray it with some black spray color, hairspray color, so it can blend in with the hair instead of just having those two little white tabs sticking out on the side. Be sure to pluck in a straight line just so the part can look as natural as possible, and so you're not like plucking bald spots in that part. And you can still see a little bit of the lace closure in the front. If that bothers you, you can get your spray color and spray a little bit more. Make sure you're focusing on spraying the actual lace closure, not your scalp and not in your hair. And also make sure that you're using the comb to cover up the actual part. So your focus should be just spraying the front of the lace closure where you see the white part. I hope that makes sense. And this is the finished result. The longest part was braiding the hair and sewing on the closure. And this is how it looks, y'all. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next video. Bye.